The government has announced the launch of a 3 billion shilling coffee cherry fund in a bid to spur growth in the sector. President Uhuru Kenyatta says the fund will be used in supporting small-scale coffee farmers who account for 75% of the country's total production. But as Denis Otieno reports, critics have questioned the modalities of the fund.
For the last few weeks, President Uhuru Kenyatta has been taking charge of reforms in the coffee sector, literally. And after calling for removal of middlemen who he partly blamed for the woes facing farmers, the president today announced the establishment of a special fund for coffee farmers in the next 3 months.
We have, as of this year, set up a Kenya shillings 3 billion cherry advance revolving fund to be operational from July 1 of this year.
This marking the highlight of the ongoing 124th session of the International Coffee Council meeting in Nairobi.
Consequently, all coffee farmers across the country will be able to access the cherry advance at a modest interest rate of 3% per annum.
The announcement of the fund comes amid uncertainty over recommendations by a coffee task force which are yet to be discussed before Parliament. It is perhaps against this backdrop that some stakeholders in the sector have questioned the framework for its implementation.
Ni lazima waangalia kwamba pesa inafika kwa mkulima kwa wakati unaofaa.
They do not specify which institution is going to administer the fund. I hope also they don't go to the traditional ways of partnering with banks, because what banks then tend to do is to increase from the 3% through administrative fees.
Increasing coffee production marks the first step towards reviving the coffee sector. In the 80s, Kenya could produce an average of 150,000 metric tons of coffee. Today, production stands at roughly 50,000 metric tons. Denis Otieno, Citizen TV.
National Bank of Kenya says